Hey everybody, this is Peter with BibleMoneyMatters.com talking today about Mint.com. Mint.com is a personal finance management software that you can find online. It's free to use, and it's a great place to put all of your financial accounts online in one place under one username and password, so you can get online and check your accounts at any time and just kind of see where you are. Signing up for an account at Mint is a pretty easy process. All you really have to do is come on here, click on create a new account, and then type in your email address, choose your country, enter your zip code and a password, and then agree to their terms and conditions and click on sign up right here. Once you do that, you're going to be taken into the Mint.com software. This is going to be your overview page here, where you're going to be able to add your accounts and kind of get a quick overview of your financial situation. On the left hand side over here, right in the left hand side, oops, there we go, you're going to see all of your different accounts. So you have your cash accounts, your credit cards, your loans. Down here you have your investments, your property, and then finally down here is your assets, your debts, and your total net worth. So it's a kind of a nice little snapshot picture of your finances, how much money you have, how many debts you have as far as your loans for your home and your student loans and so forth. And finally, once you've looked at that, if you want to add a new account, you've forgotten to add one or something, you can click on add account right here, and that'll allow you to add new accounts to your Mint.com software. It's as easy as searching for your bank up here, clicking on search, and once it comes up, you choose it and you'll just enter your username and password for that account. And if you're able to, Mint will then pull your information from that site and pull it into Mint.com along with all your transactions and so forth. So let's close that out. So once you've added all your accounts into Mint.com, they're all going to be showing up on this overview page here. Down below here, we have also your cash and credit card debts over here, and your net worth, and then your net income and the net amount spent over the past few months. We're going to look at this a little further once we get over to the trends page up here. On the right hand side of your page, you're going to have quite a bit of stuff you can do here as well. Up at top, you have your alerts. Your alerts are going to be just quick little tidbits of information to let you know if there's something important going on in your accounts. Maybe you've had a big check that went through, or you had a big deposit. Maybe there's some unusual spending in your account. All those kinds of things are going to show up here. Right now it just has a few pieces of marketing information on here. Down below that you have your advice section. It's going to give you some advice on things you can do to improve your situation. You have your upcoming bills. Once you've set them up, you'll see on your quick little calendar here what bills you've got coming up and coming due. This test account doesn't have any set up currently, but they've found 9 bills, it says right here, that you can set up once you're ready to do that. Right below that you have your budget. Budgets are pretty cool in Mint.com. Basically you just set up a category, how much you want to spend in that category, and then Mint.com will track it over the months and show you if you're over that budgeted amount. So for example, let's say groceries right here, we have $250 budgeted, spent $86, so they have $164 left right here. So it's kind of a cool little snapshot to see, hey, I've got $150 left about to spend at the grocery store when I go tonight. So you can set up for all your main spending categories right here and just kind of keep an eye on it. You can see how much money you need to spend when you're going out. A little bit more advertising right here. Mint.com allows you to set up some goals as well in your account. We haven't set up any here, but that is available. Alright, right here we have your investment section. Again, nothing set up for this test account, but once you add your investment accounts, your 401k, your Roth IRA, or whatever, that will show up here and it'll show you kind of how it's performing. Finally, down at the bottom here, Mint is going to show you some ways to save money. Right here, you can save on credit cards, on your checking, savings, CDs, home loans, brokerage and investments, your IRA, get a quote for an auto loan or life insurance, all kinds of things. Again, a lot of this stuff is going to be just kind of marketing information. Alright, so why don't we jump over to the next tab, transactions. Your transactions tab is going to be your spot where you can come in and take a look at all of your accounts, all your transactions that are coming in from all of your different accounts. You see on your left hand side over here, you have all of your accounts on the far left side here, and up here you have your different types of accounts. You have your cash and credit, your investment, and your loans. If you want to, you can just basically look at one investment type at a time in your transactions here, or you can look at one account at a time here, only your Citibank or only Wells Fargo or what have you. Usually when your transactions come in, they're going to categorize surprisingly well. If you look at this account, the test account, pretty much everything's already categorized. But for your own account, you're usually going to see a few transactions here and there that aren't categorized very well. So you may need to come in here, choose what type of transaction it actually is, set that, and once you do that, it'll be saved. You can also tag your transactions. You can edit the details, add tags of your own choosing. And then once you click on your tags down here on the left hand side, that transaction you just tagged will show up on that list. So maybe you want to tag certain transactions as fast food spending or something along those lines, or extra spending on gifts, whatever you want. Just tag it, then your tag will show up here and you can just click on it and view that transaction. A lot of stuff you can do in here. We're just going to kind of skip over the rest of that right now and click over to budgets. Alright, the budgets categories here. When you have all your transactions being pulled in Mint.com, it will give you some suggested spending for different categories. So, for example, let's look at auto insurance. When I choose auto insurance as the budget category, it's going to tell me, okay, you want this every month, every few months, once. I'm going to say I want this to be a bill every month. It's going to be $75, since Mint.com tells me that that's the average spending every month for that category. So let's hit save. Okay, and there's my new budget category here. So what we see is there's $75 budgeted. I've spent $0 this month. Once some spending comes through on there, it's going to look more like this, where you have money spent. So for this one, for example, there's $125 budgeted and $110 are spent. So if you want to, you can increase your budgeted amounts by doing this. And once you do that, your little graph here is going to change. This one doesn't have any income categories set up, so obviously you're going to want to do that. It has a couple of suggested categories, so we'll go ahead and just choose those. So that'll show expected income and then expected spending. Now that we've set up these budget categories, when we go back to that overview page up here, some of those main spending categories are going to show up on that overview page, so you can kind of get an idea of how you're doing. You can change month to month here as well. Usually month to month it's just going to stay the same. So once you set it up, you can come here and just kind of take a look at it and see. You can also sort your things here, your categories by amounts, by status, and so forth. So you can also set up goals. Let's move on over here. You can set up different goals to attain in your Mint.com account. Things like paying off your credit card, let's see, paying off loans, saving for an emergency, saving for retirement, all the rest of these here. Or you can do a custom goal of your choosing. If you click on that, you'll see alright, so we'll go to title. What kind of category is this goal here? We're going to say this is a goal to save up for taxes. We're going to save $1,000. We'll leave that as it is. I'm going to use an existing account. We're going to say this Citibank checking account. I want to achieve this goal by such and such a date, and my monthly contribution is $83. I'm going to save that goal, and hey, there it is. There's my goal. I'm not quite halfway there, but I'm on pace to reach that goal as of now. So you can set up as many goals as you want. Pretty easy to do. Then those goals are going to show up on your home page. Kind of a nice little thing to keep track of your savings goals. Maybe you're saving up for an emergency fund or something like that. So Trends is a cool tab to check out. This is one of those spots where you can kind of come and see where you're spending your money, where your money's going. This is a great place to come if you have a few money leaks in your budget where you don't know where the money's going. You feel like you're overspending somewhere but you're not quite sure. Come into here. You'll be able to see your spending by category. So for example, this one here is showing, oh, okay, we're spending almost $800 on shopping. We'll break that down. What did we spend it on? A bunch of miscellaneous shopping, a whole bunch on clothes, and some electronics and software. Quite a bit of spending there. Maybe we can cut back on this or that thing. Tons of different graphs and trends that you can see within your account. Take some time to go through it and look it over. A lot of it's very useful for your own situation there. So finally, you have your investments tab. This account doesn't have anything added in there, but if you've got an account with Vanguard or Betterment, Lending Club, TD Ameritrade, any of those folks, you can come in here and set up the account. Just add in your login information and go from there. Once you've done that, it'll show you your performance on your investments month to month, day to day if you want. It's kind of a limited interface, but for what it is, kind of a snapshot tool, it works pretty well. Finally, ways to save. This is just a place where you can come, and Mint.com will give you some suggestions on how you can save money, whether it's through getting a credit card with a lower rate, getting a checking account that has better perks, savings account with a better rate, CDs, maybe a home loan that you can reduce your rate as well, brokerages, rollovers, IRAs, insurance, and credit stuff as well. Just keep in mind that Mint.com is making money when they refer you for one of these services. So it's not going to be an exhaustive list of, so for example, we're looking at investments here. It's not an exhaustive list of places to invest. You may want to do your own research outside of Mint to make sure you're getting the best deal and the best situation for you. So, but it's kind of nice to have, nice little tool, give you some ideas for that. So Mint.com, there it is. I really like using it. It's been a great tool. I've been using it since it was in beta, almost back in 2008, and it's improved substantially over the years, and it works great. I suggest using it. It's a free service. It doesn't cost anything. Just sign up through the link on BibleMoneyMatters.com, or check out the full review on BibleMoneyMatters.com as well, and let me know what you think of it as well. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.